The history of Tupolev is a history of survival. This is the story of a design team that went from a secret prison lab to building the most feared nuclear strike force on Earth. First up, the 1920s. ANT. This small sports plane was the very first design from the legendary Bureau. Built from wood and fabric, it marked the humble beginning of a future giant. ANT-2. A major breakthrough. This became the first all-metal aircraft built in the Soviet Union, using distinctive corrugated metal skin that would define early Tupolev designs. R-3. An all-metal biplane built for long-range reconnaissance. It proved these new metal airframes could survive the brutal conditions of frontline operations. TB-1. The world's first all-metal cantilever heavy bomber. This aircraft launched a new era of strategic aviation in the 1920s. I-4. An agile all-metal fighter that served as a primary air defender in the late 1920s, showcasing the shift away from traditional wood designs. Next, PS-9, a reliable passenger transport that helped lay the foundations of Soviet civil aviation through steady, dependable performance. R-6, a versatile twin-engine aircraft capable of scouting, escort, and patrol missions. It became a true workhorse in a rapidly expanding air fleet. Now, the 1930s. TB-3, a four-engine giant and a marvel of its time. It could carry massive payloads and even deploy paratroopers across vast distances. MDR-2, a specialized flying boat designed for maritime reconnaissance, enabling long-range patrols far beyond the reach of land-based aircraft. R-7, a reconnaissance biplane built for extreme durability, offering a stable platform for observation missions throughout the early 1930s. I-5, a classic biplane fighter known for its agility in dogfights. It formed the backbone of the fighter force for years. I-8, a high-speed interceptor created to chase the fastest threats of its era, pushing biplane technology to its absolute limits. ANT-14, a massive five-engine transport used for propaganda and public tours, showcasing national industrial power through sheer scale. TB-4, a colossal six-engine experimental bomber designed to test how much weight a single aircraft could carry. TSH-1, a dedicated low-altitude ground attack aircraft. It helped shape the future of armored assault aviation, paving the way for designs like the SHTR M51K. ANT-20, the Maxim Gorky, the largest aircraft in the world at its debut, a flying city complete with a printing press, radio station, and even a cinema. Mi-3, a heavy multi-seat fighter built for multiple combat roles, carrying powerful armament intended to dominate the skies. I-12, an experimental fighter armed with recoilless guns, built to deliver devastating firepower against enemy bombers.
RD, a record-breaking aircraft engineered for endurance, completing legendary non-stop flights across thousands of miles. MDR-4, a refined long-range naval scout that improved reliability and performance for extended maritime operations. DIP, a two-seat interceptor designed to hunt bombers using speed and heavy-caliber firepower. SK-1, an experimental high-speed aircraft created to explore advanced aerodynamics, helping engineers unlock the physics of fast flight. Now the I-14, a sleek monoplane fighter featuring retractable landing gear, an advanced concept for the mid-1930s. It offered a clear glimpse into the future of air combat. PS-35, a fast, modern transport aircraft for its time, designed to make passenger travel more efficient and comfortable as civil aviation continued to expand. Up next, DB-1, a long-range bomber derived from record-breaking designs, built to strike targets far beyond the front lines with exceptional endurance. DB-2, a long-distance aircraft made famous by record-setting flights across the Soviet Union, proving the reach and reliability of domestic aviation. SB, a high-speed bomber that was often faster than enemy fighters of its era. It saw effective combat use during the Spanish Civil War. T-1, a specialized torpedo bomber variant developed for naval warfare, bringing high-speed bombing capability to the open seas. NTB-2, a massive, heavy flying boat designed for long-range bombing and reconnaissance. It stood as a true giant of the skies in the late 1930s. Next, DI-8, a two-seat fighter created for multi-role missions, combining escort fighter duties with light bombing capability in a single airframe. Then the Su-2,
a light bomber and reconnaissance aircraft that saw widespread service during the early years of the war. It was known for being rugged and reliable. Now let's move into the 1940s. PE-8, a four-engine heavy bomber that served as a rare strategic asset during the war, carrying out daring long-range raids deep into enemy territory. Tu-2, widely regarded as one of the best frontline bombers of the Second World War, fast, well-armed, and highly versatile. Tu-4, a meticulously reverse-engineered version of the American B-29. It gave the Soviet Union its first true strategic nuclear strike capability. Up next, Tu-12, the first jet-powered bomber produced by the Bureau, marking the difficult but necessary transition into the jet age. Tu-14, a jet-powered torpedo bomber designed for naval operations, bringing jet technology to coastal and maritime defense. Tu-73, an experimental three-engine jet bomber that explored unconventional engine layouts, serving as a critical stepping stone for future designs. Tu-82, an experimental bomber featuring swept wings for higher speeds, helping pave the way toward modern high-speed aircraft. Now, the 1950s. Tu-16, a legendary long-range jet bomber known to the West as the Badger. It served for decades in roles ranging from bombing to electronic warfare. Tu-104, the world's first truly successful jet airliner. It transformed commercial aviation and made long-distance travel dramatically faster. Tu-95, known as the Bear, an iconic turboprop bomber still in service today. Its immense range and unmistakable sound made it a Cold War legend. Tu-91, an unusual naval attack aircraft powered by a turboprop engine designed to operate from short airfields while striking ships at sea. Tu-98, a sleek supersonic bomber prototype developed for high-speed penetration missions. It provided critical data that shaped future supersonic aircraft. Moving on to the 1960s, Tu-22, a supersonic bomber known for its striking appearance and extreme speed. It was notoriously difficult to fly, but represented a major leap forward in aviation technology. Now, the Tu-128, the largest and heaviest interceptor ever to enter service. It was built to patrol the vast, remote airspace of the frozen northern borders. Tu-124, a short-range jet transport designed to bring jet travel to smaller regional cities. It became a successful, scaled-down evolution of earlier airliners. Tu-134, a highly popular and reliable passenger jet with rear-mounted engines. For decades, it was a familiar sight across Europe and Asia. Tu-144, the world's first supersonic passenger aircraft, a technological marvel capable of flying at twice the speed of sound. Tu-154, the backbone of the civil airline fleet for many years. This three-engine jet was famous for operating from rough and even unpaved runways. Tu-123, a high-speed unmanned reconnaissance drone designed to penetrate deep into enemy territory at supersonic speeds, returning vital intelligence on film. Tu-126, the Soviet Union's first dedicated airborne early warning and control aircraft, carrying a massive rotating radar dome atop its fuselage. Now, the 1970s. Tu-22M, known as the Backfire, a swing-wing bomber built for high-speed, long-range strike missions. It became one of the most recognizable Soviet bombers of the Cold War. Next, the Tu-141, a reusable long-range reconnaissance drone launched from a mobile trailer. It was an advanced system for its time. Tu-142, a specialized maritime patrol and anti-submarine aircraft derived from the long-range Bear bomber airframe. Tu-143, a compact tactical reconnaissance drone used for short-range scouting missions, designed for rapid launch and recovery in the field. Moving into the 1980s, Tu-160, the White Swan, the largest and heaviest supersonic aircraft ever built. Elegant in form, but deadly in purpose, it remains a cornerstone of strategic aviation. Tu-204, a modern twin-engine airliner focused on efficiency and passenger comfort, developed to compete with contemporary Western commercial jets. And finally, the 1990s to the present. Tu-334, a short-haul regional jet created to replace aging aircraft, emphasizing modern avionics and improved fuel efficiency. Tu-300, an experimental unmanned aircraft designed for both target practice and reconnaissance, representing the Bureau's move into modern drone warfare. PAK-DA, Russia's next-generation stealth strategic bomber program intended to eventually replace older long-range bombers with a low-observable, future-ready design.